Greetings, time travelers. If you are receiving this message, then our transmission has been successful. We are contacting you from the year 2279. Prepare for further information. Do not adjust your headsets. We are Badcore Horns, and this is New World Order. This next song was our first single all the way back in 2274. This is Oculus Rift. Thank you, Time Traveler. As ever, we rely on your good vibes to Time Crystal. So let's get down together. This is the song from my first record, Smash. Thank you, people of the past.
Room is hot. Engineer, goddammit.
Cool down those quantum
Phasers. Scientist, prepare for incoming
transmission from MC Vegas. This is Judy Hench.
Yeah, it's that wanker filled with vitriol and anger. Sounds of the V-E-G-A-S in the Badcore. Like this. Yeah, Judy Hench.
Ridiculously tense, clenched, waiting on the bench. Tagged in by the Badcore for some gamma strength hench. Magma heat stench, the odor's intense. Boulders are wrenched from the earth without sense. Random vandalism of apocalyptic scale. We're bubbling up the blubber on a sacrificial well. Spitting antimatter to shatter plate, tectonic shock to break, hydraulic solid takedown bomb. Judy Watts. From a bakery, brain buzzing, wrestling with truth, lies and fakery. No mistakenly, yo, it's not like I've been hiding on a hiding to nothing. If you find me backsliding, the track's gliding with a wingspan of a condor or gorgon from Mordor who kicked down the wrong door. Pollute your speaker box with a cold spike of rancor. You're crying over crushed skulls at the keeper of the rancor. It's a mob with the gamma strength edge. Crackling incense of pounds and pence. Skull fucking that big Mike Pence. Blew your speak box with a cold spike of rancor. Like this. Sounds the VEGAS in the Badcore. Masochistic kryptonite. I'm living like there's 10 of me. Resist the wish to kick tonight. The mic vandal, burning the candle at both ends. When I bend pens like bamboo, I'm iller than man flu. Brand new saber tooth, I slay the truth, no prisoners. Kicking in the balls of all those dicks who will imprison us. Some to the prison bus or a narrow, shallow grave. I'll be yanking at the shackles that be keeping us enslaved. Maybe talking gamma strength energy. Gamma strength energy. Gamma strength energy.
When we are wrong, we can see all divergent timelines. We can see what happens if you choose the path of love, and we can see what happens when you choose the path of hate. You have a villain in your time, and his name is Vladimir Plugin.
Dictators on the planet. He's a sociopath. He's a killer. just like us and have their values, and so you just need to convince them that it's the right thing to do to behave yourself and not invade countries, not bomb children, and not shoot ports and all this kind of stuff. Things that not fighting. Cynical, aggressive, evil dictators of the planet. He's a sociopath. He's a killer.
Thank you for listening, time travelers. We have been Badcore Horns, the scientist, the engineer, and the navigator. We've come to the end of our quarantine data stream. We're going to leave you with a song from our 2278 album, Rage Quit.
Badcore Horns. On baritone saxophone, scientists. On drums, the engineer. And on trumpet, the navigator. As soon as our quantum lockdown is over, we'll fire up the time crystals and make the time leap back to see you once again. But until then, stay safe, stay indoors. We'll see you in the future.
Right, Badcore Horns, that was an amazing gig, superb gig. Thank you so much for doing all that work for us. Tell us how long it took you to make that and how you made it, because I know you've all been like isolated and stuff.
I guess that's me, right? Basically, one day we're in lockdown, and I went out for my 1 hour's exercise, and I went.
By the way, this is Mike the drummer. By the way.
So I'm Mike. Yeah, Mike the drummer. But yeah, spent a day when I was in lockdown. I went for a cycle. I just stayed and looked at the sea for a bit, and I had a brainwave. I was like, I just bought a green screen just because I got this software, Final Cut Pro, which we were giving away for free. So I got this green screen for 30 quid. It's like, brilliant. What can I possibly do with this green screen? What crazy ideas? And then I remembered everybody all the bands were doing the split screen stuff like that. And I just thought, how can we just do something a bit more than what everyone else is doing? And then I just went, I can put us all in the same room in the future. So yeah, basically the guy said, got this great idea. We're going to play in the future. You all need to film yourself in front of a green screen. So I know Simon, our trumpet guy, lives with an amazing photographer. So he sorted out Simon. Simon did himself. Me and Dan both live in the same village. I went to a local place and filmed myself and did Dan the next day. And then it took 6 weeks of my life. Woke up in the morning, the first thing I did was get on the computer and work solidly to put all this stuff together. And between me and Dan, our sax man over there, he got all the graphics together and animated little screens and stuff like that, and then sent it over to me, and I just kind of amalgamated it together. And it just basically worked a lot better than I could have possibly imagined. I thought it was going to be a dodgy fucking...
Well, yeah, it was supposed to be a really quick job, wasn't it?
It'll be like, it doesn't matter if it looks shit, because it'll be like a transmission from the future. But actually it turned out looking fucking great, and the more it went on, the bigger it became. And then we got, Continental Drifts and everybody else on the side, and all of a sudden this thing escalated and snowballed into a mammoth kind of thing. And it was, and what you see is possibly one of my proudest things. I think it was harder work putting that together than it was doing my final project at university.
Well, we're at a digital explosion right now across the whole world, and I thought you met the challenge very well.
Yes, Mike.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yes,
hey, let's do this. Let's get through this and let's hear a bit more about Badcore Horns. Listen, this show's all about brass band remix, about how crazy brass is remixing all over the place. And we were honoured to have these guys here tonight. But tell us a bit about you guys and what makes you like super top musician, brass band craziness.
Right side, where are you?
Die.
Go.
Pin him up,
Yeah,
Marine.
So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that come from playing brass instruments, but one of them is the fact that you are your own amplification and you are your own sound guy. You know, like all you need is a fucking trumpet and you can rock up and play. And I think,
except we're running.
So like Badcore started as a busking band. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you would know the American band Too Many Zoos, and they were, I guess, our kind of early influence. They're sick musicians and really good guys too. So pretty soon after they came out, me and Dan. Okay, so Badcore started as a horn section.
Don't forget Tim, who's in the Zoom as well.
I was just getting there.
We
were like a horn section for hire. And we played on, me and Dan have played on maybe 100 records now. But we thought, like, it was so much fun, the idea of being able to play, like, dance music with just a saxophone and a trumpet. And so we were like, right, let's do this. And we ended up going out busking in Plymouth, earning very, very, very little. And our first drummer, if you can see in your sea of screens here, was Tim Langsford, who is now not in his fucking screen.
He's gone. Yeah, he's just disappeared to get a beer.
Tim was our first drummer, and
there he is. He's got a lovely picture though.
Yeah, that's Bill James artwork right there. Yeah, so Tim was our first drummer, and we used to go out into the streets of Plymouth in the summer, and we'd just set up in front of a shop, no amplification. Tim would play just hats, a snare, and a kick drum, and me and Dan were completely acoustic. And
we got like break dancers and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but there's the realization that if you put horns and drums together, that's it. That's enough for people. People love horns and people love drums. So if you're only that, then people are always going to be right into it.
Well, because you got your bass line, you got your top line, you got your beats. So
yeah, for sure, yeah. So we ended up just going out and doing that, and we realized pretty soon on that that this was like something we could take a bit further. But it was really only the last, like, say 3 years where we've been very, very sort of secure in our heads that this was going to be a band and a full project. And with the addition of Mikey, it's really kicked off. You wanna carry on with that, Dan?
I don't know. You've covered it pretty well. Yeah, I mean, we got the drummer we had in the middle. He kind of joined in straight from Tim's footsteps, and we started acoustic doing the busking thing, and then just. I had a bunch of guitar pedals that I'd been keeping on a shelf for a little while and hadn't used, and then thought, what if I bust them out and start screwing around with them? And and then it kind of like it escalated really.
How we got to where we are now, like how we play now compared to before.
It's so different because like we were a busking band, everything was acoustic, and the whole idea was we'd walk up to a gig and just get our gear out and stand on the floor and play. And now we're like techie boys, everything. You know.
Yeah, like easily the most electronics of any band I've worked with. Like
that's the cool thing, though. I mean, it's like if you reduced it to it's like smallest parts. We're a brass band, but now we're not a brass band. We can play anything we want really because the technology.
I'll tell you what,
I guess like ultimately what we want to do is be taking the place of a DJ in a club and playing like really gnarly music. And I guess the way we've checked, like there are a few bands on the same sort of scene as us. There's Brass Rave Unit in the Netherlands.
Yes.
There's Too Many Zoos in America, and there's and Moon Hooch, of course. But then there's like a whole bunch of brass bands playing in the UK who are all killing it. And I think part of that is because when you strip away like anything super trendy from a festival, basically people are well into listening to horns and drums. And like I said,
it's why Shangri-La is always amazing, right?
Yeah, you're always going to have a good time. Like festival bands do well, and then festival bands put the horn section out, and suddenly you're like a festival band. So for us, I think we've been able to hop on the very sort of start of the resurgence of the scene. I mean, there are like a whole host of bands in America who've been doing this for a long, long time, for like 30, 40 years. You know, we're talking like all the New Orleans bands, all those guys, some of whom have like a bunch of bands and they tour separately. And but in England at the moment, there's definitely a big resurgence. And it's so fucking cool. Like everyone loves it. Like you got the Dat Brass boys, you got Das Brass.
Yes.
Loud noises.
Das, Temple
Loud
Funks.
Noises, Absolute Dons. And it's
so
really
many.
good though because that means
Big
that
Bastards.
Annie
Colliery Band.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, God, I'm going to forget
It's
anyone now. Acid Morris Brass Band.
Yeah. It's not small scene, is it, really, when you think about it?
Anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Dan. Irene, can you just zoom in on Dan?
Uh-oh.
Dan has got the best hair in the whole of Brass. Dan, give us a shake at that wonderful mane there, would you? Hey, hello.
So just here with a person attached.
So I don't want to mention the present situation because we're going to have a big Zoom party and welcome everybody here who's on Zoom. You can get there on Facebook. Welcome everyone in the whole goddamn world because this is our only way of talking to you and we love to see you. But one of the situations that's come up here, right, with this situation we're in right now, and it's a sort of ironic thing because the people who are going to open our cultural lives up, our cultural world up are going to be local and they're going to be small and they're going to be acoustic and it's going to be, for a little moment, an absolute zeitgeist moment for community arts as well. And one of the things that's really going to smash it open, who probably can get away with playing in a field this late this summer, is going to be a brass band. What do you reckon, guys? Brass bands are always smashing it. Don't you reckon they're always...
Yeah, that's how this band started out, I guess.
I think it's probably like... It's like the easiest and most primal thing to program, right? If you've got a bunch of musicians and you're worried about who's going to be close to them, if me, Dan, and Mike can see each other, as in we're allowed to be close to each other because we're all fit and healthy and blah blah blah. Like, you can't really go wrong. We don't need to interact with anyone else. We have our instruments. Me and Dan can just blow through our tubes and make noise. And I think like the more primal a form of music is, the more chance you have of it being safe and like people loving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I mean,
cool.
I mean, we are primal, right? We stand in a field every summer and dance to beats.
Yeah.
We did that.
All the brass
since we've
band
been
watching,
human.
right? They're going to smash it.
Oh yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah. So finally, before we leave this realm and go into a strange brass band remix type set, but we'll just see what comes along. Any questions from the thousands of people out there who are fans of Badcore Horns?
I've seen a bunch of questions in the chat. Like, I think people want to ask some shit.
Yeah, just unmute somebody and have a... I don't know how it works.
How do we... Mike, why don't you have a look in the chat, see if you can spot anything.
What have you got? Can you make these Zoom backgrounds available?
Who's that?
Jesse, yeah.
Yes, we can.
You can go to ask a question. So if you click on that little hand thing and it puts a hand up on your name, then the people at the back will...
Also, super thanks for watching, guys. Like,
thank you to everyone for tuning in.
Like, that really means a lot.
It's one thing to do it, but it's another to actually have people to like say it was really cool because you don't know what it's like. You're stuck in your own little zone for a while, bouncing in between three of you, going, "Is this cool? Is it? I think it's cool. Yeah, I hope so." So it's been really nice.
6 weeks and literally almost lost my mind.
Mike doesn't know if it's cool anymore. He's like, "Does this sound any good? I don't know. I've forgotten what sounding things sound like these days."
Yeah, we got a question. Who says, "Which festival are you most looking forward to getting back to and why?"
Oh, God.
Oh, that's big.
That's tough.
I mean, we can each express an opinion, right? Like me, I would say, okay, and I have to say two things because obviously Glastonbury is the best festival in the world, so that always comes number one. But after that, I'd say Shambhala.
You got me.
Shambhala Festival.
Well, the big one in the massive drop in Vladimir.
Oh, yeah.
The Shambhala drop because that was like our first proper show for Continental. And we were still finding our feet as a band anyway, and we had a massive jam out that night, and everybody absolutely raved out super hard to it. It's just before Henge came on, and they blew our minds as well.
Which is the first time we'd seen Henge as well, right?
Yeah, just kind of.
So it was like Shambhala 2018.
Yeah,
it was Shambhala 2018, and it was our first show for Continental. And Shambhala is like an old favorite of mine. I love that festival. I've been going since 2006.
But it's such a small site, but it's such a big
vibe.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So,
I'm just looking
easy
forward
to
to playing.
say.
yeah, and then we ended up. That was the first time we properly met Chris and Continental Crew, and we finished and we were like, "Well, cheers for that. That was great. We're gonna pack up." And they went, "No, hold out. Henge is coming on." And we were like, "Who are Henge?"
Just stood aside with her jaws on the floor going,
Yeah.
okay, that's pretty good.
Hey, question. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, forever, what dish would it be? Well, it's easy. Well, it'd be eggs and bacon in one dish, covered in mayonnaise.
Mine would be, you know those, Mike, you know in like 2278, they brought out those really beautiful, glittery
pills. Kind of like those things, man.
Yeah, I love those, so I'm just going to keep on with the pills.
Crispy Chinese seaweed, I reckon. I can cook that all day long. If only seaweed still existed.
Right, what we got on the questions?
3 people you can invite to dinner, dead or alive.
Mike,
One
Simon.
each.
Mike, Simon, and Dan.
Yeah, we only know each other. All right, one each. Go on, yours, Mike.
God, Mark Rebier.
Yeah.
David Attenborough. Dan?
Oh, Matt Berry, just to mix it up.
Just to put the cat amongst the pigeons.
There's a little guy here with blonde hair with his hand up. Can we unmute him so he can ask a question?
Oh, it's Vinny!
Yeah, can we unmute that?
Hey, what's up, Vinny?
I think we'll have to do that.
Unmute Petra, please.
There we go. You're live.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Vinny, how you doing, man?
Hey!
Vinny, I'm sorry for all the swearing.
That's okay.
What's your question, Vinny?
How did you make that cool background?
Good question.
Mike.
Well, it's a bit technical, but what we do is we film ourselves in front of a big green screen, right? So everything in the background is green. And then I put it into the computer, and the computer replaces everything that is green with whatever picture I put in. So we went and we looked for some cool futuristic pictures on the internet. We found one that was pretty cool, and then we found out how to find a really high definition, really good quality version of that picture. And we put it on there, and I put everybody on the screen together. And then after that, I then moved the camera around so it looked like we were moving around in that space. And it's quite amazing how many different angles you can get out of one space. Trust me, I got every single angle I could possibly push out of that space.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, is it worth speaking to people and telling them basically the fact that all we had was the single shots of me, Dan, and Mike. Like, so there was no camera moving around us.
Yeah, there was no cameraman or anything like that. So, it was very technical and it took a very, very long time.
Unmuted. Thank you.
Vinny, you're the best, man.
Who's got a question? Maybe you just put your physical hand up and then that'd be great. We can actually.
Petra, I love you.
There's some dudes in the chat too. It wasn't a real spaceship. No, it was our real time machine.
It was
We're
one
not in that
spaceship. It was
space
our
together.
time machine.
Everyone's going to get really angry thinking that we were like actually in a room breaking lockdown laws. I can assure you, we definitely were not.
T-Dubs, the MC that joined us was MC Vegas. We've worked with him before. His real name's Jason Butler, and he's like a really cool beat poet dude.
Incredible poet.
No idea.
Every day during lockdown.
How good was that bit, though? How good was the bit with Vegas? That was no cool.
We've been sat on that tune for quite a while. We've not really had an excuse to play it yet. So.
We played it at Glastonbury, though.
Oh, we got a bit of Top Ravenscroft. That's what we like.
Who's blasting the beats out? Ellis Grover, how you doing, man?
Right. MC Vegas posted a comment on the thingy. So if you want to follow Vegas, it's called Jason Vegas Butler. It was definitely worth going and clicking on his link.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best poets you're gonna hear. He's a genius.
Yeah. Can you hear me? John Chandler.
2 pages of people. Look at all these amazing people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's so nice.
I've got one page, but they're all really tiny. They're all tiny people. Like.
That's because you're on your phone, Dan.
No, I'm on my computer.
I saw a hand.
On my time computer.
Oh, Max. Hey, Max.
Ah, Max.
Talk to Max. You've not Max? I don't think you've met Max yet. Max is a G.
Hello.
Live, Max.
How you doing, guys? Smashed it. Killed it.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad you liked it, Max.
Oh, yeah, it was rad. Loved it.
Where's Max? Where's he going?
It's far out, right?
Wow, man.
Have you got a question, Max, or am I just going to run?
I got a question. I haven't got a question, I'm afraid. No.
And you can't think of one right now.
Alright, what's your favourite colour, guys?
Wow.
White.
Green.
White.
I love green.
Yeah, black.
Right.
Black, green, and white. I don't know
Black,
what
green, and white. Nice.
You know what?
Exciting
That's a
colours.
brilliant question, Max. Thank you. I want to say thanks to everyone who's asking questions and all the Badcore Horns fans out there. Thank you, Badcore Horns.
Yes, Chris.
Very welcome.
Let's have a party.
Guys, stick around.
With
Tofu's going to
songs that everybody knows, I'm
a couple
sure.
of vibes for you.
Are you ready in your houses?
Yeah, bring it
Not
on.
ready in this house.
Another Tuesday food. Let's get down.
Get ready for some brass banging.
Get drunk now.
Shut storm, yeah! Run it.
Right, I'm going downstairs. I'm going to plug you all into my speakers and let's get down.
My baby came down from Romania. She was a queen of Tanzania, but now we live in suburbia without any friends of us together. My baby came down from Romania.
Disco parties are
Now we live in suburbia without any friends of us together.
Come on, baby, this is what you need. Everybody wants to do this thing. Come on, baby, this is what you need.
Disco, partizani. Disco, partizani. Party, partizani. Disco, partizani. Party, partizani. Surgery, legend. No one into legend. On, musica non-stop. Surgery, legend. No one into legend. On,
We got Max.
Astăzi vine ești mortală și cu frumusețe ta-i bași pe toți în goală. Orice bărbat te dorește, râdere te nebunește. Ți-ar da manță ca orice, ți-ar da și cas, pentru tine să ne asta. Come on baby, this is what you need. Everybody dancing to this beat.
Ah, yeah!
Come on baby, this is what you need.
Disco, partizani. Disco, partizani. Party, partizani. Disco, partizani. Party, partizani. Surgery, legend. No one into
Big up Yara. Oh yeah! Top hat!
No one into legend. On, musica non-stop.
Yes, all the friends in all the houses. Come on, mate. Yeah. All the beards in the house tonight. Oh yes! Calorie twin, gas mask. There's no point beating around the bush, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's about having a party. Big up all the Greek massive in the house. Big up all the grannies in the house. Take your cat, take your partner, take your dog, take your pillow. It's time to get Greek on your ass. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dog dancing prize there, 100%. Oh, look at these dogs. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit never die. Big up all the pets in the house. Yeah! Tiger Queen. Grab your partners. Grab your cats, dogs, children. We're gonna get faster. Guitars. We're sending our love with brass tonight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Up Steve! We got the festival crew in the house. Put your hands up for the festival crew in the house for that man. Yeah! Brilliant medieval look there. We got dancing crabs everywhere. Hello, 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 hello!
I'm on the spotlight.
say.
I'm the most critically acclaimed rap bitch in the game. Coast to coast, stash to get and host the girl. Dark skin, Christian. He just been robbed straight. Fuck y'all thought. He dance around in suits like I'm pretty. Show niggas how we run this city. Respect my name. Boogie nigga, stay in your lane. Like the hurricane. Rains on bitch. Out front in the streets and let my jack It's like I'm in my own fucking world. I speak how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm just too fucking real. I love to stack riches. No disrespect, y'all. I respect the rap game, but I don't fuck with rap bitches. I'm speaking from my heart. It's not that I'm too good, I'm just good. Been like this from the fucking start. Since I bust my gun in 96. And I ain't never seen me flick up with them fake ass chicks. Bitches now up in your face. Turn around and pop shit. You an in the street bitch. I'm a in the streets bitch. I might breeze through product, close your tips. But other than that, it's just me on my Get laid off, I speak calm. Young, pulled up like streets of dawn. We got no rock product like pop bottles in the back of the cellar with down the cellar. Cartier, wristband, pop the cage face. Niggas scared of mine, stick it as sneaker days. Act like y'all know I keep scapping each way. Like 100,000 each crib in each state. With Fox coming through, she ever done with this. I'm like Marion Jones, what? Put up one wrist. Listen, never tripping, never catch around slipping. Fuck, y'all was nice around mics like Pippin. Shit, two of my thugs that's blunting and crippin'. I'm still shitting, still on riding, switching.
So good to see you all tonight, people, I can't tell you. Thank you so much for coming.
So good to see you all tonight, people. So much fun.
And now let's find out just how talented you are.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
You're a smart fellow, just like I said. And now let's find out just how
Caught you out there.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
You need to clap your hands out there in Zoom land. Just like that. Let's see if we can all do it together. Why not?
Clap, 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 clap.
As you sing this little song, my mother
told me
if I was dreaming,
let me hear ya. We got the oh my god, it's the church massive in the house! Yeah! Today would have been Shindig, would have been Punch Drunk Festival, would have been We Are Festival. But you know what? We got the vibes. We can make them here right now. I know it's a beautiful sunny weekend, which we would have loved as well. That's life. Pick up all the festival crew in the house. We make the best festivals in the whole goddamn world because we got the best vibes. Pick up that pigeon. You know that. Drum and bass style. Whoa! You ready? Jump up in your houses all around the world.
I'm running out of dressing up. I need more clothes. I need reinforcements.
swear that's the guy.
Why do zebras have antennae? The challenge of the stinky sock. The stinkiest sock in the world has come.
Raise a glass in your houses. Maybe not so much for little children, but you know. We got the alcoholic massive in the house. We got the non-alcoholic massive in the house. We got the Badcore Horns. Party tunes for a party time.
You up the Badcore Horns?
So that every mouth can be fed.
Scat, Israelites,
Israelites. Get up in the morning, singing for praises, so that every mouth can be fed. White buckets in the cup, but not leave on me. Darling, just said I want yours to be. It's a goal. I don't want to end up like Bonnie. A storm, there must be a calm. If you catch me in your palm, you sound your alarm. I call me Israelite. Well, I said I get up in the morning, slaving for praises, so that every mouth can be fed. The Israelite wipe my leave on me. Darling, just say I want yours to be. See, that means the Israelite I tell you, shut them at you up, Joseph the pole. I don't want to end up like Bonnie. The Israelite I tell you, after a storm there must be a calm. If you catch me in the palm, you sound your alarm. For me Israelite.
Do you ever get the feeling that the lunatics have taken over the asylum?
want to twist the people's wrist. They're watching every move we make. We're all included on the list. Lunatics have taken over the asylum. Them crazy. The lunatics have taken over the asylum. Go nuclear, the cowboy told us. And who am I to disagree? Cause when the nightmare flicks a switch, then nuclear will go for me. The lunatics have taken over the asylum. The lunatics have taken over the asylum. I see the faces of starvation, but I just cannot see the point. Cause there's so much food here today that no one wants to take away.
Top effects in the house.
Lunatics have taken over the asylum. The lunatics have taken over the asylum. Take away my right to choose. Take away my point of view. The lunatics have taken over the asylum. Take away my dignity. Take away from the lunatics have taken over the asylum. Take away my dignity. Take away the right to speak. The lunatics have taken over the asylum.
Cousin Willie would take me walking, drum and bass style. What's the sound of a preacher man? What's the sound of a preacher man? got the punch drunk crew in the house. We got the Welsh crew. It's not unusual. Get ready to jump in the house.
Yeah, blah blah blah. You heard it first. Now here's the remix.
Big up all the Southwest Massive. Big up all the Midlands crew. Big up goddamn every alternative Mason in the whole of this place right now. We got the future. Brilliant. Oh yes, ukulele massive in the house. Happy birthday everyone out there who's got a birthday today. right in and we flush you out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Are you ready, people? We ain't gonna have a Notting Hill, can have a Hackney Carnival. We might have a car with carnivals. But right now I'm asking you to do me a really big favour. I'm going to be looking in on all those Zoom channels. Thanks to Marine. We'd love to see you. Let's have a carnival. Can't go around your front room. Yes, Marine. Jump in the line.
Senora, shake your body liner. Shake, 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 Senora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Senora, work your body liner. Work, 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 Senora, work it all the time. My girl's name is Sonora. I tell you, friends, I adore her. And when she dances, oh brother, she's a hot
Yes, that's my house, everyone.
Rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line. Rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line. Rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line. Rock your body and time. Whoa. Shake, 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 Senora, shake your body line. Whoa. Shake, 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 Senora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Senora, work your body line. Work, 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 Senora, work it all the time. You can talk about cha-cha, tango waltz or the rumba. Senora, that's a title. You jump in the saddle, hold on to the bridle. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Rock your body, child. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Somebody help me. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Shake, 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 Senora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Senora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Senora, work your body line. Work, 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 Senora, work it all the time. Senora, she's a sensation, the reason for aviation. And fellas, you got to watch it. When she wind up, she bottom, she go like a rocket. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. High star skirts a little higher. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Up the chimney. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Shake, 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 Senora. Shake your body line. Work, 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 Senora.
Work it all the time.
Dance, 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 Senora. Dance your body time. Work, 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 Senora. Work it all the time. Senora dances calypso. Left to right is the tempo, and when she gets the sensation, she go up in the air, come down in slow motion. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Somebody help me. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Shake, 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 Senora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Senora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Senora.
South and from east to west, we are telling them that ganja is the best, and don't deal with the narcotics. From north to south and from east to west, we are telling them that ganja is the best, and don't deal with the narcotics. It's just this stress.
We got busy.
Ganja is good. It makes me feel like I should. Hey, ganja is
Busy Gillespie made this song.
It makes me feel like I should. So good, so good. I got weed. Ganja is not. It is a musical vibe. Hey, ganja is not. It opens up my bird eye. So nice, got the vibe.
So nice. So nice to see everyone in their houses having such a good time. It makes me feel really good, and I hope everyone is having the best time that they can make of this crazy situation. Facebook was just about to take us down then. So we're going to try something else. We're going to try some killing. We ain't going to try killing. This song is. Killing in the name of love!
Killing in the name of. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya.
We won't do what they told us.
And now you do what they told ya.
And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya.
And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya. And now you do what they told ya. Those who down are justified for wearing the past and the chosen way. You justify those that die for wearing the past and the chosen way. Those who die are justified for wearing the past and the chosen way. You justify those that die for wearing the past and the chosen way. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that hold office. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. And now you do what they told ya. 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 And now you do what they told ya.
Justified to the chosen one.
Those that die for wearing the past and the chosen one. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great fun tonight. I'm going to play one more track because I don't know why. But this track is dedicated to all you people at home who've been baking, cooking, coming up with new recipes, everything. As soon as this is over, we are going to need a slice of that. Is that right? Bake cake, 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 cake.
Look who's here! I haven't seen you in many a year. If I you were coming out of baking cake, baking cake, baking cake, cake, but who you were coming out of baking cake? Had to baking cake, cake, but who you were coming out of baking cake? What you do? Had to drop me a letter and a hire a band, in the line. Had to drop me a letter and a hire a band. Instead of what I'm at for you. Oh, I got me a letter and a hire a band, in the line. Had to drop me a letter and a hire a band. Instead of what I'm at for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter, grab a chair until you flatter and take right in. Oh, I do know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter, grab a chair until you flatter and take right in. If I knew you were coming out of baking cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming out of baking cake, how could you do, how'd you do?
Yes, Daniela. Senior daily cakes. Get flour. Had you got me a letter and I hired a band, in the land. Had you got me a letter and I hired a band, there's the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter, grab a chair until you flatter and take right in. If I knew you were coming out of baking cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming out of baking cake, how'd you do? 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 Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to one more song actually for pirates out there. I just want to say that we're back on Thursday with a whole bunch of wicked bands because all the festivals that got cancelled this summer, we're going to try and do a live stream on the same weekend. And this week is All Points East on Thursday. And then on Saturday, we're going all the way to Wales to do Fire in the Mountain. And then we've got an amazing Glastonbury coming, an insane virtual reality insanity with 4 stages and all your friends and everything. So that's going to be great. But thank you so much for listening. Honestly, it means so much to me because, I wouldn't see any of you bloody beautiful people out there. So now, for the final song, I'm going to grab my wife's... Grab someone's moustache. Failing that, grab your wives, dogs, cats, friends, pillows, lampshades, any type of domestic material that you can get your hands on. because we're going Drunken Sailor! Captain Morgan in the house.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the
Pick up all you lockdown drunken sailors!
Put him in the longboat till he gets sober. Put him in the longboat till he gets sober. Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning.
This is the #1 station, DJ Chris Tucker in the house!
Keep him there and make him bell hair. Keep him there and make him bell hair. Keep him there and make him bell hair. Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning. Putting into scuppers with the hose pipe booming. Putting into scuppers with the hose pipe booming. Putting into scuppers with the hose pipe booming. Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. What shall we do
Pick up all the pets in the house!
with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor?
Early in the morning.
Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises.
Hooray,
and up she rises.
Hooray,
and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning.
Yes, the Fox House! Oh, tambourine! Big up Catherine, it's massive! Yeah. Guys, see you on Thursday or next Saturday. I will see you anywhere in the world, but big up all the people in the houses there tonight. You've made me so happy, I can't even tell you. Thank you, everybody. Friggin' yeah, we love each other, and when we get out of this, I can't wait to see all of you. Thank you so much. Big up the drunken sailors in the house. Yeah!